Sup my creators, today I want to show you how you can do well on your line graph. So the graph below shows the average number of Vietnamese students starting in France, America, Russia between 2000 and 2015. So without further ado, I'll start with the introduction where I'll paraphrase this one and then I'll write an overall with this one and then I'll divide it into two body paragraphs. So let's get started with paraphrasing. So the line graph illustrates how the number of Vietnamese students in three various countries, France, Russia, and America changed from 2000 to 2015. So that's all about it. That now we have a great introduction where I'll describe it and paraphrase it in our introduction, our statement. Now I'll write an overall where I'll start with overall the figures for students studying studying in France and Russia, or sorry, but it's America. Were higher at the end of the period, whilst the number of Vietnamese students in Russia was lower in contrast. So now we have our overall here written that it described that the figures for students starting in France and America were higher. As you can see, they were higher compared to the beginning, but in Russia it was lower in contrast. So now it's good, and now I'll move to body where I'll start writing with. So let's say with regard to the numbers, let's say the numbers of Vietnamese in France, studying in France and Russia, or let's say Russia and France. Sorry about this, for Russia and France. They began at 3 and about 3.5 million respectively. Here it is. So the figure for France, the figure for those who in France, declined by about 1 million, from 3.5 to 2.5 between 2000 and 2005. Thereafter, it remained constant. It remained constant over the next 5 years. Before rising to approximately 4.5 million. Meanwhile, sorry about this, 5 years, I should have said 5 years. Meanwhile, the number of Vietnamese students in Russia decreased to just under 2 million. 2 million over a decade from 2000 to 2000 2010. Then it rose slightly to 2.5 million in 2005. So as you can see that we have great body 1. Now I'll move to body 2, where I'll start on the other hand. The rate for those who chose 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 America to study has increased significantly from about 1.5 to 5 million 5 million in a 15-year period, becoming becoming the highest figure in the chart. So that's it, that we have described this one clearly, and we have done whatever we required to do. And I'm really glad that we could finish this one. And as you can see, we explained as much as possible that we were required to do here. And as you can see, this is a very clear graph, and I was curious to do that. If you are from Vietnam, please comment in the below, that I'm curious that how many percentage of viewers are watching from Vietnam. And it was interesting for me as well that I tried to do it. And yeah, before doing it, I'll watch a lot of videos. I have learned this one, and vocabulary related to this. That's why we have a great vocabulary here, great grammar, and everything is clear that you can understand it without difficulties, and coherence and cohesion. I would say they're very high here. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can always leave in the comment section below, and I'm more than glad to answer. I hope you can see this one clearly. And yeah, that's from the I took it from on internet, and you can see this one, and I have written this one on my notebook to be able to explain it clearly. So it's just thank you so much for watching as always, and we are very close to almost 5,000 subscribers, and I'm really glad about this. And every time you watch my videos, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.